Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. The federal government of Nigeria, led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is not happy with the Daily Trust newspapers. Why are they angry? Why are they upset with Daily Trust? They are upset with Daily Trust because Daily Trust wrote an exclusive story on Samoa Agreement, and government is livid with rage. Why should Daily Trust write it? And they are claiming that Daily Trust was wrong, that Daily Trust was spreading fake news. While we wait for the Daily Trust to respond to this allegation, it is also important for us to look at what is at stake. Why is the Tinubu administration livid with rage about this Samoa Agreement report by the Daily Trust? Already, the federal government has said that it will file a complaint against Daily Trust newspapers to the Newspapers Proprietors Association of Nigeria, MPAN, over its publication on Samoa Agreement. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, who gave the hint, said that the government will also approach the court over the report, which it described as fake and mischievous. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the information minister spoke at a press conference on Saturday to react to the report, believed to have the potential to spark up religious and social tensions in the country. Now, what is it that Daily Trust reported? Now, Daily Trust had in its report claimed that the federal government has signed an agreement, that the Samoa Agreement, with clauses requiring Nigeria to endorse the rights of lesbians, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex LGBTQ plus I plus people. It also said that Nigeria will collect $150 billion for endorsing the deal. Now, the agreement, generally referred to as the Samoa Agreement, was signed on 28 June at the Organization of Africa, Caribbean and Pacific States, OACPS, Secretariat in Brussels, in Belgium. The minister went on to say that it was disheartening that some elements are abusing this free environment guaranteed by the government. This is the Minister of Information saying that some elements are abusing this free environment guaranteed by the government. It is not the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that guarantee freedom. The freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom to collect and disseminate information, which Daily Trust did. That is guaranteed by the Constitution. It is not something, it's not a tokenism that was given by the Tinubu administration. It is guaranteed by the Constitution. And the Constitution had already said it, that the press shall hold the government accountable on behalf of the people. The press is the only, the media or journalists are the only profession that was explicitly mentioned in Nigeria's Constitution. He said that the press shall hold the government accountable on behalf of the people. And that's responsibility given to the press by the Constitution is not given by the government of the day. It is guaranteed by the Constitution. Any government of the day that didn't allow the press to perform this responsibility is tantamount to violation of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the minister and the government of Tinubu cannot say that Daily Trust, that they provided the free environment for Daily Trust to operate. They have no choice in this matter. They ought to provide that. And if they cannot provide that, they have no business being referred to as a democratic government. So they are not doing Daily Trust any favor by saying that it provided enabling environment for enabling free environment to practice. No, it is their responsibility to give it, whether the report favors them or not. What they have done is what they can do to say they will go to court. Then they will not have to face Daily Trust. Daily Trust will come with their evidence. The government will come with their evidence, and the court will determine who is right and who is wrong. But they cannot present it themselves, or the government present itself as if they are doing Daily Trust a favor. They are doing what the Constitution requires them to do, and they are not the first to do it. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, as president, give an unfettered access, freedom of press. That was why Jonathan was lampooned from right, left, and center by the present government when they were in opposition, using their media outlets to talk about what Jonathan did or failed to do. And at the end of the day, because of that press freedom that Jonathan provided, they were able to remove Jonathan from power. So the idea that I was reading his statements talking about how he said that what Daily Trust have done or whatever, that's half of it that other government will use to, which other government, except military government, will use it and clamp down on people. Even if they do that, it's a violation of the law, a violation of the Constitution. So they shouldn't be making it appear as if they are doing Daily Trust a favor. They are doing their responsibility by ensuring that the press operate in Nigeria in line with the Constitution. But also they will know that the press also have a responsibility to report the truth as they see it and not falsehood. Now they have made allegation against Daily Trust. The onus is now on Daily Trust to prove themselves right by standing on their story or saying the reason why they believe that they were right in their interpretation of what happened when Nigeria signed the Samoa Agreement. Because I took my time to read the Daily Trust report earlier. The Daily Trust report listed the conditionalities. And when you look at some of these Western powers, they can't give you something without nothing. So Daily Trust listed in their report that protection of human rights. And you know, when they talk about human rights by the Western world, they don't just talk about the ordinary human rights you and I are familiar. There are so many rights that they have allowed in Europe, in the European Union, that they will also want you to adhere to in Africa. Many African countries have looked at some of these human rights and said, no, we know this is human right, this is human right. This one is against our culture. This one is against our religion. This one is against our way of life. Sometimes some countries rejecting some of those human rights conditionalities have caused them AIDS You can go and ask President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda. Uganda have suffered a lot in terms of aid from Europe because some of those clauses, Yoweri Museveni has said, we will not do this, we will not do this. If you cannot, if this is the basis you are giving us this money, we are not ready to take it. And it has been like that. So, Daily Trust has given a report. Nigerian government is pushing back, say Daily Trust lied. But let the government of Nigeria tell us the gospel. Can we see the agreement that was signed? Can we see that agreement that was signed so that Nigerians can see it? Because transparency and accountability has always been a challenge with this government. If Daily Trust had not made that story, many Nigerians were not aware of this Samoa Agreement. Many Nigerians were in the dark. Nigerians were not consulted. In fact, if you read the report by Daily Trust, even a National Assembly member that was interviewed by Daily Trust claimed that they have not even discussed this matter before. So it is important that to avoid this kind of issue, the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be much more transparent, much more accountable to the people, so that the people can be carried along. It is because of so much secrecy, so much opaqueness in the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is why things like this can happen. Daily Trust reported what it feels is Nigerians should know about. That was why it was news. If it is something that Nigerians were familiar with, can you imagine that if Nigeria had signed that Samoa Agreement and made it public that they are about to sign this agreement, these are the conditionalities, this is what is required, it would have been just a mere news, a mere press statement. But because they didn't do that, it became an exclusive story for Daily Trust. And a lot of people were hailing Daily Trust for that report. And before the government now intervened to say, no, that report is fake, that report is a threat to national security, that report could set this country on religious problems. Because already we know that the conditionalities that Daily Trust say that had to be fulfilled in terms of human rights is against some of the provisions of Nigeria's constitution, and already the clerics are preaching against it and all that. Then government has to intervene to show that Daily Trust lied. But if they had been transparent from the outset, from the moment they are about to go and sign that agreement, but because they don't want to carry people along, they do it as their own whims and caprices. So they don't care. They can sign any agreement. Just like right now, people are saying that Nigeria is borrowing right, left, and center. Nobody knows the details of what they are borrowing until a story will come up now that will rattle them. Then they will now begin to tell us that this is this or that. They have not taken their time now to list all the monies that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has borrowed since he became president, until somebody will do a story, exclusive story, revealing it, and raise the alarm of what they are putting the country to. Then they will say it's a threat to national security. They have not said so now, just as they didn't tell Nigerians about this Samoa Agreement until the Daily Trust report. So the bottom line is that the government has to be transparent to the people. It has to be transparent so that Daily Trust don't have to do an exclusive story. Daily Trust or any other medium don't have to do an exclusive story before the government will come out from its shell and then begin to tell us that that was false. Because the essence of an open government or transparent government is to ensure that the people are carried along. The people of Nigeria were not carried along on this Samoa Agreement until Daily Trust report. That's the fact. So let's see where it goes from now onwards. Whether government will truly go to court, and then let us see what Daily Trust will say, whether they are going to stand by their story or they are going to retract it going forward. But the most important thing is that Daily Trust has exposed once again about the opacity of this government, that they are not transparent. It's only when their transparency is being called to question by exclusive story, by the likes of Daily Trust, then they will come out of their shell to come and claim that they were lying. So to avoid that, the government should be open to the people. Just like right now, you can see IMF, World Bank say that Nigeria is still paying fuel subsidy. The Tinubu administration had been moved. They claim they are not paying, but until somebody bring out some figures now that they are paying, then they will get angry, annoyed, and then began to release what they think is the correct position to Nigerians. The IMF, the World Bank, even a chieftain of APC has come out to say that they are still paying subsidy, despite the fact that they said subsidy is gone on May 29, 2023. They have failed to come out clean now to tell Nigerians how much they are paying. Everything about subsidy now is beclouded with conspiracy and all kind of things. Because right now people can throw any figure that is what the Tinubu administration is paying as subsidy. But the government is claiming it's not paying any subsidy. That subsidy is gone. But their partners, IMF and the World Bank, say they are still paying. They are yet to come out to defend this position, because the imams and the pastors have not started preaching using this information. Perhaps when they start, they will not see it as a threat to national security. Perhaps that's when they will come out to tell us how much they are paying as fuel subsidy, beyond the speculative figures that are being bandied around by several people and organizations. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.